Hello everyone, this is Cookies. I've got turn 52. We have a couple of new messages. Oh boy. Alright. I'm lucky there were no big battles last turn, especially with Yes at the swamp. Made a lot of mistakes positioning and moving my mages last turn. It could have been very costly if Yes had stood and fought. At minimum, I expect I would have lost my God to Mind Duel. If it happened early, it could have happened, but ended up costing me a lot of troops to friendly fire. Still, no turns that gains me territory without any fight is truly bad. It's also good to know my liquid mercenaries can no-sell Yes's demi-lich troops. Or liquid mercuries, not mercenaries. Or Yes's demi-lich drops. Good grief. Alright. I seriously considered delaying this turn, but if I did, I would have to delay it for over 2 days because I'm traveling. I'm still going to need a delay next turn, probably. Several of my decisions this turn were to try and keep things simple, but more are because last turn I managed to put my mages and some important water-breathing items in the wrong places. Instead, the only complicated thing I'm doing is an earthquake play at Yes's southern fort. I'm leaving my most vulnerable troops and casters behind, and bringing only those that can easily tank or fly above 3 consecutive earthquakes. This should be enough for my stronger and blessed troops to win against Yes, if they decide to defend in the field, and tank without major losses if they don't. Otherwise, I'm taking territory from Yes and moving my entire army at Jotunheim south in hopes he gets overconfident and moves to attack my fort there with his southern army. I am also correcting the mistakes I made last turn and recruiting in preparation for attacks against the Yes and Oceania capitals next turn. On the research front, I have researched enchantment 8. Alright, he's hit late game. Which means sentinels are back on the menu. 30 earth gems is a lot in one bunch, but I can get 24 sentinels per cast, which is a very solid army on its own. I'm summoning them in the Sage Fort to join the assault on the Oceania area. On the diplomatic front, last turn I made a 10-turn truce with Pythium. I have hope Shinyama and Machaka will manage to, if not win, make a fight of it. He's still got a ridiculous economy, but at least they are chipping away at it. I lost my war with him because of Yes's intervention, but strategically, I still think it was unnecessary, or it was necessary. Pythium was snowballing way too hard, and while I lost the war, at least I preserved a chance to win the game. My economy is recovering some, but I'm still having to ration mage and troop recruitment to only the best. I have a huge army, and I need to turn it into conquest soon. Alright. Yeah, found I forgot to patrol and move near Jotunheim and forgot to bless my troops at all in the Yes battle. Hopefully that is all. I didn't miss anything else last night. Don't worry, I missed some of that. I haven't written anything in a while, so I decided to do just that. The game turned into a slugfest. Pythium failed to capitalize on Shenu's front. And Yes is afraid to confront Agartha's army. All of that frustrates me very much. Oh well, I'll just take it as it is. Alright. Then we have another set of fights in Devon again. Alright, we got this golem here, along with the tree. The Star of Darkness is interesting because it has the cause fatigue effect. Looks like he jumped on the Draconian squad. And this is a lot of Draconians to have in one squad. Please tell me these mages are in advancing cast. They are. We might get opposition spam. Or instead they'll do body ethereal against the golem with magic weapons. Alright. Body ethereal lost this battle. Tragic. Alright. Let's see. So that was here. 11 Draconians go down. In Death Marsh. Alright, killing a little PD. Verdant Step. Alright. Let's see this. I was wondering if it was a little body ethereal, but it's just long dead. Alright, and then he did backtrack onto the fort, trying to catch the Agartha army. There wasn't much there. Okay, so he has been trying to bait a little bit. Alright, glowing caverns. Alright. And old gold. Alright, nothing. Ostrom? Let's see how that went. Alright. So 2 Theurgics go down, Theurg Acolyte goes down, 5 of the Great Eagles go down. On the flip side, 8 die Bakemonos and 5 Draconians, but the Bakemono Sorcerer pulls it through. So, pretty solid win for the Shinyama raiding group. Let's see, that was here. And then in Tiffian Sea... Alright, Mapito Cliffs. Got the Shade Beast. That D2 guy. So this is the Elfing group. Fair amount of Bone Tribe here, but I don't think it's gonna work. Alright. Let's see, so that was here. In Embracer. Alright, in Osenrad. Let's just click on this. Loses an Olm Sage. Let's see how that happens. Poison damage? Oh, the earthquake. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit of a self-delete in the trap. Okay. But otherwise doesn't take too much damage. And clears out a bunch of PD. In Farron Mountains, alright, the thug kills, or I guess the hero takes the province. Oofenred? Alright, let's see this. Another Bakemono. Oh, this is a white mage. Alright. 2 white mages. Along with a Shura. It's kind of like a undead group. Back here, we've got a few Theurgs and a bunch of Emerald Guard. Rigor Mortis in the raiding game. Okay. Big Bane Fires. They kill the Shura. Alright. So, where was that? So, casualties for Shenu. 2 Ghoul Commanders, the Shura, the Uba. The White Mages did work with Banefire. Almost all the kills. Most of the Long Dead got slaughtered. They did kill the 5 Theurgs. Rigor Mortis got to them. And they did kill all 50 Emerald Guard. So I think Shenu's still up in this engagement. Pretty sure they are. Alright. So that was here. Alright, in Donnermark now. This is probably just PD. Alright. Triton Sea, also PD. Glen of Iron. Lithium and Shenu are doing a little bit more raiding and counter raiding. Yeah, so we have a little bit more of a Pythium army there. Then in Gorillion, well, raiding. Whoa. Oh boy. Raiding group caught the army. So we got the summoned spiders, the hunter spiders, and the black hunters. A lot of Machaka warriors. I guess to prevent the spiders from attacking en masse, making sure they fight one at a time, but also maybe being some Evo bait, siege strength. Honestly, I'd probably just keep them back here rather than putting them up in front. I don't think they're particularly good. Maybe the hoplites could stay up front. And then these spider riders are great. But yeah, that raiding group is fucked. Okay, they do a little bit better than I think they will. Let's go ahead and see. So we got a little batch of clockwork soldiers. Oh, it's a foul vapors trap. Well done. These guys don't have poison res? No, just regen. It also serves to gym bait the Machaka army. I do want to see this, was it one more time? I want to see how the riders filter around. Oh, they should wade. Never mind. It's fine. I'm still used to Dominions 5. Okay. Alright. Cool. And then... let's see. So in that trap does kill a sorcerer. Kills 2 witch doctors. I guess we can also see gems and gear. Alright, so we have a couple of thugs. A couple of thistle maces, some nature gems. If he's got Serpent's Blessing unlocked, he should script that. And then the golem, the shade mail, so it can sneak around. That's cool. And then we have the black sorcerer. Okay. Earth 4. Super nice. All right. Let's see. Then in Dharma, Triton C. Okay, then we just saw this one. Small C. Spire Woods. Olstenstadt. This one might be worth watching, maybe. Okay. Terracotta, Summerlines, Ichthids. Sorcerer. He's strong in nature. Another guy's strong in nature. So Hal does go up. Summer Lion's been great because they have built-in magic attacks. Alright. Oh, where's that? That was here. So he does kill a lot of the Shade Beasts, 2 of the Summer Lions, but otherwise still Machaka win. Eternal Sentinel heals. And then kills a little bit of PD. And then Last Step Swamp. And then Mirror Isle. Ooh, a monster board attack? So I will say... are these not... Oh, these aren't the ones that... These aren't the Boar Carnutes. Okay, so they're just annoying and hard to patrol out. Trying to steal one of these Dryads would be great, though. Alright. So, what are we looking at here? No action underground. Agartha comes back to Tyrdair, but this army stays still, which gives another turn of recruitment on Jotunheim. Ooh, we got a Stalker killing a Veti Hag. Jotunheim traditionally very difficult to assassinate. Because so many of their mages can summon shit, and a lot of them are death mages, which are hard to assassinate. Offensive against yes, it seems to be going well for Agartha. So they've got this front line. They moved into Donnermark. Now most of this stuff can't go underwater. But this stuff can. And this stuff is. And then he's slowly cutting off Yes. Or at least Yes is capped from the rest of Yes. He's got Asenrad pinned, at least. Now, there was a pretty large army inside of here, hence the earthquake trap, but it is not patrolling. So it can get earthquake trapped again. And also, it can't really help the capital at all. I do expect maybe another Demi-Lich drop soon, where there's vulnerabilities found, maybe. Moving on, though. Let's see. So we got Pythium fighting Machaka. So Grillion is still under siege. Last Step Swamp gets retaken. White Forest, though, and Pythium's Cap Circle and Mepito Cliffs are both Machakas. And he does... nope, no gems. Alright. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see if Pythium can rally to get Machaka off this fort. We do have another assassination. How much stealth? 70 stealth. Scout patrolled out, scout patrolled out, scout patrolled out. And patrols out the assassin and kills it. The messages do not show patrol outs or assassinations. We just have to hope we find them. So. Alright. And I think that's a lot of the Pythium action. It's mostly Pythium trying to retain control over their homeland area. Meanwhile, they've got more of the control over the Pyrene region. They need to try and contain Chenu. And Chenu's retaken a lot of their former territory. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, I think that's everything. Go ahead and pull up the graphs. Yes, free falling a bit until they can put together something that can kill a Nagartha army. So they have dropped into a deep fourth. They're almost the same size as Machaka now. So this war has been horrible for them. It's been great for Agartha, who's almost the same size as Pythium now, at least so far. We've got anything can change with the Demi-Lich, or if Yasumi defeats an Agartha army, then things can start equalizing. Income for Pythium and Yes are both falling. Gem income. Pythium is moving into second. But gem income has always been a little bit closer. Research is still Agartha favored. Army size still Agartha. Machaka is still in that top 5 conversation. So at the moment, I would say we have 5 real players. Because armies provide the capacity for, growing the nation. So as long as Machaka keeps their main army, they can keep growing. And they can potentially recover stuff like this. So, I mean, they're definitely the weakest of the big 5, but it's starting to look more and more recoverable as the other ones beat each other up. All right. And I think that's it for turn 52. So I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.